This is Professor Alfredo G. Olivares Jr. and I'm going to do the Olivares GED 149D Algebra 1 for the GED. And I'm Professor Alfredo G. Olivares Jr. And let's take this money away in the direction where you're going. Get your GED. Let's get this cash out of here. Let's get this compass out of here. Let's start it. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's get the action going. All right. Simplify this. Okay. So negative 4 squared. So now parentheses around the negative 4. So you got to do both of it. Negative 4 times negative 4 to get the answer. So negative 4 times negative 4 is a positive 16. 16 is the answer. Okay. Great boss. Great job. Great work. My margin, if you want to make money right now, you don't do GED, it's fine. You can do that right now. They're open 24 hours and looking for workers. All right, let's continue. We're going to do 1 through 30. All right. Number 2. Negative 2 squared. Okay, see the negative sign? The 2 doesn't have parentheses, so you're going to go 2 times 2, parentheses on this, the negative sign stays. So 2 times 2 is 4, and that's going to be negative 4. Okay, it's going to be a negative 4. A little bit different from the other one, okay? A little bit different. All right, next one. We're going to do order of operations. Let's see how we're going to do this guy. Well, so we're going to do the inside part. Please excuse my dear ancestry. Parentheses, exponent, multiply, divide, add, subtract. So we have 5 minus 2. That's going to be a 3. Everything else, copy it down. And then you have multiplication, subtraction. Do the multiplication. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 minus 2. So now we're going to do this part here first. So that's going to be 7. Now we can multiply the 7 times the 7. And that's going to give you what? A 49. All right. Expression, x squared minus 4x plus 2. Evaluate if x equals 6. So we're going to substitute in the 6 right there for all the x's. Parentheses around there. So 6 squared means 6 times 6. And this one is copy it, copy it. So now we have 6 times 6 is 36. A negative times a positive is a negative 24 plus 2. Now I'm going to put these two together first. 36 minus 24 is 12 plus the 2 is a 14. Okay? Another one. Evaluate the expression if x is negative 6. So put in for x, put negative 6, put negative 6 in there. Negative 6 squared means what? Negative 6 times negative 6, which is going to be a positive 36. Copy this down. And the negative times the positive is a negative 108. And the negative times the positive is a negative 36. And negative 5 down here. This one and this one together is negative 144. And another negative 5, put them all together is going to give you a negative 149. This one. Evaluate the function. What happens when you find f of 2? Is that in the domain of it? Let's see if it works. Put f of 2 in there. Put it in there. So that's going to give you 1 over 2 plus 9. 1 over 11. That's fine. That's in the domain. That works great. Okay, part 1. Now let's go to part 2. Evaluate the function. Find f of negative 9. Put a negative 9 in there for the x. And we have 9 minus 9. Ooh, 1 over 0. Undefined. This is not in the domain of the function. Because why? It's undefined when we put it in there. Okay? Not in the domain. Alright, number 6. Part 3. F of negative 2. Put it in there for the x. So you have negative 2 plus 9. 9 minus 2 is 7. 1 over 7. Yes, that's good. It's in the domain of the function. Alright. And part 4. Is that going to work? Let's see. F of 5. Put a 5 in there. So 1 over 5 plus 9 is 14. 1 over 14 is, yep, that's good. It's in the domain of the function also. Okay. All right. Simplify this. The square root of 12. So first thing you do is write the prime numbers. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17. Keep going. There's more. So divide. 2 divides 12, 6. 2 divides 6, 3. 3 divides 3, 1. So 12 is 2 times 2 times 3. Or another way it is 4 times 3. Now I'm going to substitute this in here. You see what I'm doing? The 12 is going to be 4 times 3. So 4 times 3, break it up. Square root of 4, square root of 3. And now you have 2. Square root of 4 is 2. And the square root of 3 stays there. So you have 2 square root of 3. Final answer. Okay. Find C. Use a Pythagorean theorem, which means a squared plus b squared, the legs equals the hypotenuse, c squared. So there it is. A squared plus b squared is equals c squared. So now put the numbers in. 18 squared, 80 squared equals c squared, which you don't know. It's a mystery number. 18 times 18 is 324. 80 times 80 is 6400. So now add those together, you get 6724 equals c squared. take the square root of both sides on your calculator. And the square root of this number is exactly 82. So that means C is what? 82 for this one. For this right triangle. Find the area of the circle. There's a formula. A equals pi r squared. Area of the formula. So we know that r is 2. So substitute it in there. 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times pi is 4 pi, or 4 pi like this. So that's the inches, 4 pi inches squared for the area of that circle. Now, find the circumference of the circle. Means around it like this. So the formula is C equals 2 pi r. Put the number 2 for the r. So 2 times 2, there I just rewrote it. 2 times 2 is a 4 pi. So this is 4 pi inches. Okay, around it. Okay. Use the Pythagorean theorem again. A and B, and we don't know what C is. Put it in there. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. The leg squared equals the hypotenuse. 16 squared, 30 squared. 16 times 6 is 256. 30 times 30 is 900. Add these together, you're going to get 1156 is C squared. Now what? Take the square root of the left side, square the right side. So guess what? 34 equals C exactly? Yes. Use the Pythagorean theorem again, okay? Find the area of the triangle. Area of the triangle is 1/2 the base times the height. Base is right here, and the height is right there. You see it? So 1/2 base times height. So the base is 2 times 3, which is 6, and 6 over 2, which you can divide it out into 3. So this is going to be 3 square inches in here. These are inches, okay? Find the volume and surface area of a closed rectangular box. All right, so the volume is the length times width times height. The length times the width times the height, which is 9 times 2 times 6. That's going to be 18 times 6 is 108 cubic feet is this. These are feet. Now, how do you find the surface area? Well, surface area means you got to find all the sides. So the front, the back, the side, the top, the bottom, the other one. All these sides right there. So now, how are you going to do that? Well, it's going to have length, 2 times length height, 2 times width height, 2 times length and width. So put the numbers in, substitute the numbers in. Okay, see the L is 9, H, the W, the H, the L, the W, put them in there. So start multiplying out. 54, 12, 18, this is going to be 108, 24, 36. Add these numbers together, it's going to be 132, but 36 more. So that's going to be 168 square feet is the surface of this box. Find the volume and surface area of a closed cylinder with radius is 2 inches, height is 5 inches, okay? So now there's a picture of the little, I don't know, bucket of lard or whatever it is. So now, put the numbers in. Pi r squared h, so 2 squared means 2 times 2, that's 4. 4 times 5 is 20. So volume is 20 pi cubic inches in here. There's 20 cubic inches, what? 20 pi cubic inches in there. Now, find the surface area of the cylinder. There's a formula. Put the numbers in. The R, the H, the R. So that's going to give you, that's going to be 10. 10 times that's 20 pi plus, that's going to be 4. 4 times is 8 pi. So 20 pi plus 8 pi is going to be 28 pi square inches of surface area for this can or lard, manteca, whatever it is. Find the shaded area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the area of the big square and take away the little square. If I take the area of the big square, little square, I have this area right here. So the big square, it's going to be 2 and 5 and 2. So across is going to be 9 by 9. It's a square. So 9 times 9 is 81. So 81 square feet, that's a big square. Now let's do the little square. The little square is going to be what? It's going to be 5 by 5. 5 by 5. 5 times 5 is 25 square feet. So now I know that the big square is 81. The little square is 25. Subtract those two numbers, big minus the little. 81 minus 25 is 56 square feet. That's the answer. Find the area of the shaded region and then find the circumference of the big circle. Okay. So A equals pi r squared. Okay, 17. How do we get 17? Well, if this is 28, then half of this would be 14. So from here to here is 14, and 3 more is 17. So 14 and 3 is 17. That's the radius. So we put it in there. So 17 times 17 is 289, 289 pi. So this is the area of the big circle here, all of it. Now, area of the little circle, this one right here. So half of this number, 28, is 14. So from here to here is 14. So the radius of the little circle is going to be 14. So 14 times 14 is 196 pi. So area of the big circle, 289 pi. 196 pi for the little circle. Now, subtract those two numbers, we can get 93 pi. The big one minus the little one gives you that shaded ring. So, we have 93 pi, but what does that mean? We'll do that in a second, okay? Circumference. How do you find circumference of this? Well, circumference is going to be 2 pi r. Well, 2 pi and r, what do we say r is right here? It's going to be the 14 and 3 is 17. So, 2 pi r times 17, or 34 pi. So we know that the circumference is 34 pi. The shaded region is 93 pi. Now, let's substitute in. What is pi? Well, I'm going to use this number here, 3.141592654. Stop right there. That's enough. Multiply those two numbers right there, you're going to get 292.1681168, rounded off to 292.17. That's close enough, square feet. 34 pi, same thing. I'm going to use 3.141592654. That's enough. Let's use that. So we're going to go with that times that. It's going to be 106.8141502, rounded off to 106.81. Okay, so this is a feet for the circumference, and this is square feet for the area. Evaluate this. Okay, so we have 6 to the negative 2 power. Rewrite it as 1 over 6 squared. So now once you do that, now you can write that as 6 times 6. So 1 over 36 is the answer. Kind of like the size of a ladybug or something. I don't know. I guess literally ladybug. Let's say that. Ladybug. Bug. Little. Small. Tiny. 1/6 of a inch or something. Little tiny guy. Okay. All right. Ladybug. You can't even see that. Let me write it down. A ladybug. There you go. That's a little bit easier. Anyway, real small, 1/16 of an inch, whatever, little tiny baby one. Now, go to the next one. Simplify the polynomial. Multiply these two numbers. All right, so I'm just going to multiply straight across. So the number times the number. 2 times 6 is 12. And I'm going to add the powers. 3 and 2, 3 and negative 4. Add those numbers right there. That's going to give you 12x to the 5, y negative 1. But I don't want negative 1 power. So I'm going to rewrite this as 12x to the 5 over y to the 1. And that's going to be 12x to the 5 over y. Simplify this. So what you need to do is multiply the power. See the power right there? So 3 times negative 7 is going to be negative 21. But we have x to the negative 21. No, we write it as 1 over x to the positive 21. That's all you got to do. Simplify another polynomial. A negative times a negative. Well, negative times a negative is a positive 24. And that's it. We're done. We're done with that. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. This one. X to the 6, y to 9 to the 2 power. So multiply the top by 2. 2 times that powers. And that's going to give you x to the 12, y to the 18. That's it. We're done with it. Okay? Next one. Simplify this. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to go ahead into 12. I'm going to use prime numbers again. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, so on. 2 divides this, 2 divides that, and 3 divides this. So 12 is 2 times 2 times 3. Also, 4. 2 divides 4, 2 divides that. So 4 is 2 times 2. I'm going to replace these guys in here. See right here? There they are. I replaced it there, and I replaced it there. Now, look, but notice the 2's are gone. What's left over? Just a 3. Subtract the powers, 4 from 5 and 2 from 3. So that's going to give you 3x 1 power, y 1 power, and you don't need the 1 powers. Simplify polynomial. Well, I'm going to put a 1's in there. See the little 1's right there? I just put them in there. Now, multiply the number. 2 times that 1, 2 times the 4, 2 times the, right here. So 1 times 2, 4 times 2, 1 times 2. So now this is going to give you 9 to the 2nd power, x to the 8th power, y to the 2 power. But 9 to the 2nd means 9 times 9, and that's going to be what? 81 x to the 8, y to the 2. Simplify this. Okay, there's a plus sign between the two polynomials. So all you're going to do is just take out parentheses here, take out parentheses here, and the plus doesn't affect anything, so you just write it down like this. Now, you're going to put the 3x squared and the 7x squared together is a 10x squared. And the 14x minus 7x is going to be positive 7x. And the 10 minus 3 is a positive 7. So 10x squared plus 7x plus 7 is the answer. 10x squared plus 7x plus 7. That's it. Oh, simplify this. But there's a minus sign in the middle. So copy the first one. This one, the negative of positive is a negative. The negative of positive is a negative. The negative of positive is a negative. So now we change all the signs in the second part. But now 12x squared minus 3x squared is 9x squared. And 9x minus 2x is 7x. And 7 take away 2 is 5. So we have 9x squared plus 7x plus 5. Final answer. Okay. 9x squared plus 7x plus 5. That's it. Yep. 9x squared plus 7x plus 5. Multiply this. I'll put a 1 there so you make it a little easier. So that times that. There's nothing. There's just 1. So it's going to be 6x to the 1 plus 2 power. And that's going to be 30x to the what? 1 plus 1. And this times that one is going to be 54x. That's it. Now, add the power. So you're going to have 6x cubed plus 30x squared plus 54x. So the final answer, 6x cubed plus 30x squared plus 54x. Multiply these two binomial guys. That's fine. We can do it. Let's do it. First times the first. So 4x times 4x is 16x squared. 4x times negative 3 is negative 12x. Now the bottom one. 3 times that is positive 12x. And 3 times that is negative 9. So I just did first one, the last one. First one, the last one. Now, the signs are different. 12x minus 12x goes away, cancels out. So you have 16x squared minus 9. So now, x minus 11 squared. Let's expand it out. X minus 11, x minus 11. So that's going to give you x squared minus 11x minus 11x plus 121. But the signs are the same. So x squared minus 22x plus 121. We're almost done. Almost done. We're almost done. Big dog here. So x times x is going to be x squared minus 7x plus 9x minus 63. It's going to be x squared plus 2x minus 63. The answer. Oh, another one. So the first times the first is 6x squared minus 2x plus 9x minus 3. So that's going to give you 6x squared plus 7x minus 3. Got it. Now, the last one is going to be, let's see, it's going to be 1/4 times 3/4 is going to give you 3 over 16 x squared. And this is going to be negative 1/4 x plus 12/4 x minus 4. Put those together as one big fraction, so 3 over 16 x squared plus 11x over 4 minus 4. Yep, that's it. We're done. Oh, that's it. We're done. We're done. So, after you finish the GED part 1 through 30, yes, go to Mustang Island, get your surfboard out there, have fun in the sun. I would. And put your Hawaiian stuff on so you look like you're in Hawaii maybe. Hey, cool, huh? Broken surfboard, doesn't matter. Take the stickers off, put on your new surfboard. Holy cow, math monster. Not harder than that GED Algebra 1, huh? No way. The GED Algebra 1 monster is tougher than this guy. Holy cow, more scary than the GED? No way. The GED Algebra 1 is more scary. How about this one? Oh my gosh. That GED Algebra 1 is still more scary than those 7 and 7. Huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 7, 7. There they are. Hiding right there. So what's more scary than this? Is it this one? Is it crunchy? Is that more scary than the GED Algebra 1 material? What do you think? No way. This is not more scary than the GED Algebra 1. I'll tell you. It is not. It is not. Well, anyway, good luck studying your GED Algebra 1. Okay, I'll talk to y'all later. Good luck. This is Professor Alfredo G. Oliveras Jr. Bye.